Hey everybody, it's Renee again. How are y'all doing? Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am transplanting seeds starts today. Right now, I am working on cauliflower. I have taken them out of the 4-packs. Do you see how long and leggy it is? This really isn't what I wanted. I wanted to try to get them when they were a little shorter, but these things, they take off like a rocket when they start growing. When you're using grow lights, there they go. So what I'm doing is I'm taking them out of that and I'm putting them into a bigger container, and that way they can get stronger, thicker stalks, better roots, and really start to get ready to go into the ground. So these guys, I planted them on February 27th as a little seed, and today I'm transplanting them, and today happens to be March the 11th. So it did not take long at all. But let me bring you in and show you how I do these. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken some really good potting soil, which in this case, my choice is Miracle Grow container soil. So I pull this out with a fork. I use a fork. It's just, it grabs better, and you want to stand it up, and if it's not very full, just go into your seed bucket or your soil bucket, whatever, tote, whatever you're using, and fill it up and then press it down. I did put a little bit extra of the perlite into the Miracle Grow just so I would have some more absorption for the water or fertilizer or whatever you're going to use. These have really nice roots already, and so see how it's still here. And you don't want to do it until you get the second set of leaves. So I have one set there and I have a set here. That's when you want to transplant your seed. So right there. So now what I would do when I'm finished is I will put it in this tray, which is at like a 12 by 18, I think, or 12 by 24, I can't remember. I will put them in there, and then I will fill it up about that much up the side of the pot so it gets plenty of water. So I'll do one more. So be very gentle. Now these guys are really weak right now. They're stalks, and so that looks fine to me. So then I will start putting them in there. And when I buy plants, I save the containers. And when I run out of the containers, then I just buy these plastic cups. And I drill in 3 nice holes in the bottom so they can absorb water and keep your plant nice and moist. So, like I said, now I would fill it up to about here, and you check it every day or two. Right now they're going to be really thirsty because they are newly planted, but once they start to get to where they are able to kind of regulate their intake. You won't have to water as much. From what I've learned, I by no means am a professional seed starter, but I have worked really hard to study and see how other people do it that have the experience, and I'm going from their information and their expertise, and I'm running with that. Now, when I started my seeds, I took a bag of Happy Frog soil. I added a bag of Vermont compost, and then I added a bag of vermiculite and a bag of perlite. What that does is it bulks up that soil, which is really good anyway. You get a lot more nutrients from the compost, and the vermiculite and the perlite just helps you be able to absorb the moisture into the seed start. And then I fill up my 4-packs or my 6-packs, whatever I'm using, and I put excuse me, 1 to 2 seeds per hole that you're gonna just make like a 1/2 inch deep, and water it really well. Cover it with plastic wrap or with a greenhouse top, and I put it underneath of my grow lights because I prefer to use them. You don't have to, it just takes longer for germination. I can take my seed starts and throw them underneath of the light with the plastic wrap on it or the dome lid, and what would normally take 7 to 14 days or 14 to 21 days to get a sprout takes me a few days. That's it. So once you see a sprout, you take the plastic off or you take your dome lid off and you let it sit under there. And really all you got to do is just make sure that they're not going without any kind of water to keep it, like I said, to keep it moist. Now, I would like to show you what I've done so far. I have you on my tripod, so let me remove my phone. Okay, so what I'm talking about as far as perlite, this is what it is. It's just these little white, like, it almost feels like foam, kind of. And then the vermiculite is over there. And what you want to do is use the finest if you can. Now, if you cannot, well, then you get what you can get. Okay? But right here is my vermiculite that I purchased. Okay? And it's really, really fine. And it's an excellent moisture retender. And then here I have my Vermont compost. I'm using the raised bed mix just because we're starting containers, we're starting seed trays. And then there's the Happy Frog potting soil. Really, really good stuff. And so I just mix it all together and start planting. Now here I have celery, which we all know is really hard to start. And this is purple Brussels sprouts that I planted on the 27th of February, and I transplanted them yesterday. Now here I have some dill, and it's really taken off, so I am going to transplant that into cups. And rosemary. I have some rosemary that I'm trying to get started, but we'll see how that works. Now here I have some tomatoes, and do you see that? That all happened today. We're getting some sprouts. I will, however, leave that on one more day because I want as much germination as possible. So I will take that tray off tomorrow and I will not put it back on. Now we have some onions, we have some bell peppers, we have some jalapeno peppers, some more cauliflower to transplant. That's broccoli. This right here in the front is purple bell peppers, and then in the back, let's check it because it's supposed to be our sugar rush peach seeds, and no germination yet, so we will keep that covered. And these are difficult. I have been told by a friend of mine that grows them, if you can get germination, then you've won. I'm not winning yet. Okay, so we'll put that over that. Now here we have some more purple Brussels sprouts and red cabbage. And here is some green and red cabbage and purple sprouts that I transplanted on the 4th. So what I did was thin them out and transplant them into another seed box or seed tray just to give them this. Yep. So what I done, so these roots can get established a little bit better and hopefully give the plant a stronger stalk and root system. Now, over here, I have plenty of, here's some green cabbage I transplanted yesterday. Here's some more. Now this here is some cauliflower. So I'm slowly starting to get going. Now what I'm going to start on tomorrow is I'm going to plant some more tomato seeds because I'm going to do arch trellis gardening. And it's going to be beautiful. And I want to start some flowers too because I want to have some really large marigolds. I don't know if you guys have seen the giant ones or jumbo. They're huge and they are absolutely gorgeous. So that's where I am. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I will do my best to help you. And if you have any suggestions for me, I'm most excited to see and read what you had to say. So if you could like and subscribe and share my video. But I thank you for watching 3 Gen Homestead, and we will talk to you soon.